Just a very quick video today. I've had a few of these ANNKE C500 turret cameras placed around the house. Now that particular one you can see there stopped working. It went completely offline a few days ago, and I thought it was the camera that was broken, but what actually happened was water had got into the allegedly waterproof protecting that covers the connection, the RJ45, and I thought it had blown the camera because inside the RJ45 casing it had all gone black, and I'll show you that now. So it's slightly difficult to see, but you can make out some of the connectors in there went completely black, and one actually burnt out completely and it's collapsed. Now, I haven't got the other end because I've thrown it away, but suffice to say this one was the worst of them, and I ended up cutting it off from the camera. And what I did was bought a box of new RJ45 connectors. They're the male ones, not the female. This is the female. And I ended up putting the male one on the end of the camera and using inline sort of coupler to connect it, and then wrapped it all up and literally plastered the hell out of it with silicone, and then put some more insulating tape around it. So hopefully that will have done the job. But the problem I had is when I cut this off, and I don't think you can see, you can just about see the wires in there, but I had absolutely no way of knowing which wire went to which prong there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the wiring that I used, because there was nothing I could find directly on my quick search of YouTube, but the wiring I did worked completely fine, and I have video, audio, and the camera's back online and has been for a few days, no issues whatsoever. So I'll show you that in a moment, just in case yours goes. Like I say, this is the United Kingdom where I'm using this, so I'm not too sure whether the protocol of the wires changes to country, but I'll show you the wiring anyway. So just before I show you the wiring, this is the kit I purchased. So it comes with a number of the male RJ45 connectors and the rubber boots to protect them or stop the little bits breaking off the end, a pair of snips. Now it also came with this testing kit, which I've used once, but I found I didn't really need it. I'm sure that if you've got a long length of cable or longer lengths of cable to do and networks, it can prove invaluable. It also comes with this little wire stripper. Now that may be cheap looking, but I tell you what, it does a fantastic job. But anyway, that came in as well. And then you have your tool, which does the business. So these particular ones here are what are called pass-through. Now what pass-through means, that as you can see in the end of this one, there's a little tiny slot right at the bottom. You can see that? And what happens is the wires, when you strip them down, all pass through the bottom of those. And then this wonderful machine here, after you put it through, it's that way, after you put it through into there and crimp it down, it's locked at the moment, but it opens up the handle, you crimp it down, there's a little tiny blade at the back there, and it just you can just see it there, and it cuts the wires off. Let me just try and open this up. So you can see you put your cable in from the end round there, and then as you push this thing down, the cutter comes across and cuts the cables clean off, making a very, very smart connection. Now, as promised, it's not the best schematic you will ever see, but holding your RJ45 mount connector like this, so that little toggle there goes down. So holding it like this is the way you must do the wiring. It has to go white, brown, blue, grey, purple, green, yellow, orange. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because a lot of the connectors you will find, even on here, They show you, I'm not too sure I've got it the right way around now. Yes, I have. They show you two different standards here. There's T568B and T568A, I think. But if you look at the wiring colours on there, they differ. So you have some solid colours like orange, blue, green and brown. And then you have white and orange, green and white and orange, green and white, blue and white, brown and white. Very confusing. And when I took the end off the cut this from the camera, if you look inside, none of the wires have got that white and yellow, white and orange, white and blue. They're all solid colours, which really confused the hell out of me. But I managed to work it out, and that is the diagram or the schematic or whatever you want to call it to fix the problem in one of these ANNKE C500 cameras. So it was water damaged. I've cut it off. I've got one of these male ones and put it on the end where it should have been that female, and then I bought a coupling tool and joined them both together, and it works absolutely fine. It's done a fantastic job. I thought the camera had gone, but thankfully it was just this cable here. So maybe if one of your cameras stopped working and you look inside and it looks like that, there's every chance you have water damage. This was full of water. When I unscrewed it and tipped it upside down, a pool of water came out. So they're not highly waterproof, the connectors they give you, despite the fact that they say they are. But mine works absolutely fine now. So rather than waste a good camera and throw away a bit of money, just try this technique and you may have your camera back. Thanks for watching.